Hello and welcome to Factorio Spoon Challenge. I'm Factorio and we finished the spoon challenge last episode, so that's not a lot of thing I will do with that, but I do want to restore this to restore all of the power. Actually, I thought I did restore this one. Actually, this should go like that and like this. What I want to do in this episode, I want to think about what did we do good, what did we do bad, and so on. But I also want to restore the power if I can. So let's get some resources, and the reason I want to restore the power, by the way, is that I'm curious on how much power is actually being used, and we are using more power now than we have. So let's get the power restored, and to do that I need what is it called? It's called stone. I do have, oh, it must be over here. I do have a chest of stone, or, oh, we're being attacked. Yeah, they are attacking again. That's not good. I don't know if it's only stone. Yes, oh, it's only stone and it's not as much as I was hoping. Yeah, so let's get that, and that allows us to, oh well, let's stop that. We want to create loads of boilers. I do have a chest somewhere. Is it this one? Nope, that's pipes. Pipes are good. We need loads of pipes to create boilers. So let's get those pipes. But we do have a chest somewhere with a couple of furnaces, and that's, oh, boilers. There we go. It's the furnaces I'm trying to find now. So let's see if we can actually find that chest. I want to get this started. Oh, that's a pipe. That's not a chest. I think I left a chest over here somewhere. Oh, I was about to say over here, but that's not one of those chests. Didn't I? Oh, we have more pipes over here. Let's grab them. Okay, that's too many pipes, I guess. Let's just put them... Yeah, we don't need that anymore. That means we can do that, and we can get some pipes removed. Let's grab the rest of the pipes. Yeah, so what I'm thinking... Where is that? I don't know where that chest went. Maybe it was even destroyed. Never mind, let's go up and grab a bunch of stone. So what I want to do is to summarize this whole thing. I know, I've been playing for several minutes now and haven't even said what I think, what we should talk about. So, yeah, summarize. What went good, what went bad, what can we do better if we are gonna do it again, which we, as I feel, are not gonna do. Oh, let's get some fuel in there, and let's get rid of these inserters. Oh, we don't have a tool. Let's create a steel axe, and then let's get rid of these ones as well, and start, wait, yeah, let's get some fuel in them, and some inserters, to get all of the stone over in this chest, because we're gonna need a bunch of it. Yeah, so maybe we should wait here until it's daytime. Then we can grab a bit more stone as well. Let's see, 5 of those. That's all I need. Underground pipes. Maybe I need a few more pipes. That's not a big deal. Yeah, steam engines. I don't know the amount I need. I just build stuff right now. But yes, something like that. So yes, let's, although it's not daytime yet, let's start and have a look. So the first I started with was this iron stuff. And that is one thing in this map. We knew from the start that we didn't have a lot of iron. We had a bit there, we had some iron, I think. Did we know that? I think we knew that, and we said we were gonna use that right away. But we had a small patch of iron, and we knew we would have problems with it, and we knew we had to solve it somehow. But yeah, the iron, the start was pretty okay, and we even got some fair bit of coal production up and running. Oh, since we are having power problems, let's add whatever miners we have to this coal to make sure we have as much coal as possible. Otherwise I might not even be able to restart everything when I get the other part up and running. Okay, so yeah, the iron, we got the iron smelted, and that worked fine, and we spaced them 2 apart, great. Everything was good. We got, let's see, we got this part rather quickly actually. No, we got this part going. And red signs, good. We got the green signs, good. Okay, and at the same time as green signs, we also got inserters, and we got, what was that? That was the assembly machines, and we got miners being constructed. That all went quite good. Only problem was that we were missing iron, and we were missing green circuits because of it. But, I mean, that was kind of expected anyway. Yeah, so that was the start of it. Then, oh yes, and then we had the copper. The copper wasn't a big problem actually. We just had to find that patch, get that out, and we had all the copper we needed. And then in the end game we got this patch as well, which worked fine. I mean, I have nothing to complain about really. The research, we got that set up. We have the purple or the goo research. That went all good. Late on in the game, well, that was before the goo, we needed more iron, and we couldn't get everything from the miners, so we set up a small area to do more smelting, and we turned around the belt because that was the easiest way. I think that was a really good choice, because then we could use both areas without having to upgrade the belt, so that was great. This is a little bit strange, but this was only ever meant to be a temporary solution to get a little bit of steel set up, and that was how it was used. So, oh, they're attacking up here. Let's see if we can get them. Oh, they have destroyed the belt again. Yes. Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, that's actually... Ooh. And we're missing an inserter over here. But that's actually one thing I want to talk about. The attack at the end of the game. Oh, let's put that in the inventory. The attack at the end of the game. There was one attack up here somewhere that destroyed one single belt, and I didn't notice. Or I noticed the attack, but didn't realize that they could have brought the whole power consumption down. So I didn't worry about it. Obviously I didn't. It wasn't a problem. Why should I worry? That was a mistake. I should have worried. As soon as it was up in the up in this power area, I should have worried. Okay, another thing we did was to have some oil over here. We had to start with some oil to be able to go down here because I knew this was close to where the biter bases would be. So we got a small area cleared and we got some oil processing set up. Very simple oil processing, but that was all that was needed. And then we got tanks, storage tanks set up for light and heavy oil, just to be able to get more batteries basically. And I think that was quite a good idea because that made it possible to get back later on when we had the resources to turn those resources into what do you call them? You call it solid fuel. And actually that was kind of what solved our problem. We might not have survived if we didn't do that. Or survived. We might not have been able to finish the game if we didn't do that. Okay, we have all of that. I want to go up and grab some more stone before we continue. But then we will go on. Where's the stone? It's over here. Okay. Let's grab all we have. Great. And then we can create a few more of these boilers. Now we have everything we need. Okay, so next thing we did was that we needed the red circuits. And to do that, we went down and we found the oil down here. Actually, when we started up the game, after a while, we went around and did small scouting. And then we decided, this is the oil. Let's see. This is the oil. Here we have more iron, more copper. So we kind of knew what we had. And we also went out and took down a few bases down here because they were attacking the power. And it turned out that the goo from these bases were enough for the whole game. So that's a positive thing, definitely. Why aren't we producing anything over here? Have we filled up? No, we haven't filled up the light oil. What have happened? Huh. We do have some power. Is it that we don't have... No, we have... Oh, for some reason we don't have any water left. Okay, that's probably what have happened during the attacks. Yeah, so we went down here setting up oil, setting it up, and we actually placed things rather okay. We should have placed these things further to the right. I know that now. And this have worked out pretty good. We could have extended more if we needed to. I think this have worked out good. We had a lucky break, getting some they're attacking down there, getting some iron that we could smelt, and getting batteries and what's the name of that? Sulfuric acid going. We didn't have any copper, so we had to bring that manually. Actually, do I have any copper? Well, yeah, a bit. Let's get that. And we don't have any batteries. Wait. Oh, that's the wrong chest. This is where the copper goes. Okay, so we had that. That worked out kind of okay. But we did one big mistake. We didn't put more tanks than 3 tanks. I thought we had enough pumps that we didn't need a lot of tanks. But apparently, as it turned out in the end game, we were out of oil and were using all that we could. So apparently we didn't have as much as I thought. They have destroyed one pipe over there. And they have done that before. So let's make sure to build it around so that even if they destroy one pipe, we still get the oil up into the right spot. And I think we can even do it like this. Yep, there we go. Now we should have oil at least. Oh yeah, the problem with the oil that I didn't realize when I set up the oil is that it's far to water. So we had to get water all the way from over here to be able to handle the oil and the batteries and, well, not plastic. Oh, where are you coming from? Damn biters. What if I grab a few turrets over here and put it in the oil area instead? Just to fend off. I'm only trying to end this and you have to be rude about it. Damn biters. There we go, and there we go. Now hopefully we have enough turrets over there, and hopefully they're not attacking over here. Oh yeah, so that's the oil part. Let's see. Now let's go and replace everything to see if we can get the power up and running again. And then we talk about this end game and the green circuits, I think. Why? Oh, we don't have any. That's a mistake. Oh well. And I even forgot to place this splitter over there. Oh well. Oh, and I forgot to create loads of burner inserters. We need more iron. Well, we should get a lot of iron. Okay, but what should I have done better in the beginning of the game? Well, first of all, I should have made sure that we got enough iron. And the problem we had was that we didn't have a lot of iron. That's not a big problem. But the little we had that were too much for us to use immediately, I didn't store it. Meaning that we couldn't use it later on either. We just had to... basically it was wasted. So that I should change if I did it again. And we actually talked about it already. We knew that that should have been done. Oh, not like that. I actually need some more underground pipes. There we go. Now let's get the offshore pumps. There we go, there we go. What? Oh, there we go. And this we connect with normal pipes, please. We don't need the electric furnace. Just want to see how much we are actually gonna use when we have it working full speed. Oh wait, I think we might be missing a pump somewhere. Well, we have this pump. Let's put it over there, and then we have some pipes. That should work, that should work. We have another pump over there. Don't ask me why. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's how they attacked before, I guess. It have to be. Please don't say they're gonna... Oh, that's a big force. Let's run away. We can't handle that many. Not by ourselves. That's how they broke in at the end of the game. It have to be. Let's grab a few turrets over here. That one, and that one, and that one. And then we have a little bit better chance of fighting against them. because we definitely don't want them to get everything destroyed again. Actually, they're not. We have kind of succeeded. Okay, let's put these in line there. There we go. Okay, now let's get everything into place. I want to to know how much power we have when everything is running as it should be running. Oh, I have to stand below it, because above it there's nothing. Underground pipes, there we go. There we go, more underground pipes please. And in the meantime I can place all of these burner inserters that will of course cause havoc with our... Oh, we need more burner inserters. I thought I had loads of them. The burner inserters are going to cause havoc to our coal supply, but that's only temporary, I hope. Oh yeah, but let's continue with this. Oh, that's not connected. So another thing I think we made good was that we had a lot of trees. So we were using power poles made out of trees, and we were using that for the whole game. We didn't change to use anything else at all. Okay, let's have a look now. Is everything connected? This is connected, that's connected, this is connected. Yes, yes, and yes. Now we only need the water to the... Oh, it's up here. Okay. This water line needs to be completed. Oh, we need more underground pipes. If we don't have this, we don't have the... what do you call it? We don't have the oil. And then a lot of production doesn't work. Yeah, so while we are building that, let's go up and have a look. So we needed loads of red circuits. We decided let's make it over here. And the end game stuff over here somewhere. And that kind of worked out. But then we needed the research, and I thought about moving it all the way up to our other base, but I thought, no, I don't want it to be that far up. I want it to be in a reasonable area. And this is as reasonable as I found. It's close enough to the red circuits that we can easily handle the red circuits afterwards. But we had to transport the blue science packs further. But so what? And then we started with some green circuits. And then we just continued like that. And I think this worked out pretty good. Yes, we had iron problems. And at one point we had iron problems. Enough iron problems that we were using the green circuits for red circuits and for, let's see, blue circuits and stuff over here. So we didn't get any research done. But once we figured that out, we just changed it how it worked and got iron from below, cut off a few of the green circuit, and we got the research going. So that the research worked out good. It could have been better, of course. Everything can always be better. But it worked out good, I think. Just because we can, let's restart this again. I think this should still be working. Okay, so this worked out. We had one belt of green circuits going down here, and then we sent it over to one of these setups. And that was doing all the red circuits for the science. Oh, I did not mean to do that. And that worked out. And then we created one more to get red circuits to the blue science pack thingies. Let's see. that we for some reason placed down here. And don't ask me why, because that's... Oh yeah, probably because we needed the sulfuric acid, and I forgot about those. So we needed to have it like down here. We didn't want to create pumps or anything, so we wanted it to be pretty close to the oil. Talking about the oil, let's go over and see if we have any batteries. Because if we do, we don't have a lot of steel, but we could get some steel and get some more turrets being created. Yeah, as you can hear, I'm playing although I shouldn't be. 136, that's a fair amount of batteries, I think. Let's see, can we create... We can create a turret, yay! But we need more steel to create more. Steel we have loads of. That's actually one of the both good and bad things that happened, the steel. So when we had everything started, and we started with this area, and last time we didn't have enough steel, so I prioritized steel a bit more this time. And we had double setup of steel smelters, and I still thought we didn't have enough. I set up this as well, and for some reason it didn't feel right. But then we stored it in chests, making it possible to use it later, and that worked out really good. And I even got enough iron ore that we could start this smelting to get some more iron for the green circuits, which helped out a lot. Okay, hopefully we should get some plastic over here soon for the red circuits. We shouldn't we? Huh. What is happening? Why don't we get any plastic? Oh, we still don't have the water. Yeah, that's what we should fix, of course. I forgot about that again. A few pipes, and I guess we need one offshore pump as well. Okay, so over here, and then we go with some more pipes. Like that. We have the pump somewhere. There we go. And then we have normal pipes. That is working. Okay, now we should have the everything. The everything. Everything should be working now. Let's get some power over here. And set up some defense. And let's grab these as well and set those up in a similar pattern. Yeah, that's fine. Then, oh, here's the next set of attackers. Let's see, can we create? We can't even create ammo. Let's hope that the turrets can handle them. Well, it seems like they can. Quite good, actually. They're not getting close, but there are too many spitters. Yeah, so we got everything going that way, and we had some problem with getting the last research done. Actually, we had some problems with the research. First of all, it took a bit longer than expected to get the blue research up and running. So we could complete all of the red and green research before we started with the blue research, which turned out to be a good thing. But that wasn't until later we knew that. I'm gonna replace some belts with red belts just because I happen to have them, and I want this to be going as quickly as possible. And then I'm talking about getting the resources into the correct place. We are still not getting more resources. We are getting the same amount. Oh, but we are getting them to where it's needed a little bit faster. Don't I have... Yeah, I do have some plastic bars. We can... let's do that. Okay. Now we are producing some red circuits. Okay, so that's going. So, yeah. Oh yeah, this iron patch as well. When we got really low on iron up here, we could use this patch and just get the iron ore up to the same area, the same smelting area, which worked out quite okay. But yeah, the research. We had a problem with the blue research, and then we had a problem at the end of the researching the rocket. So for a while we didn't get the research done fast enough, and we couldn't really continue. So I did set up everything I could at least. What is happening over here? Oh. Oh, okay. I know what's happening. This have been demolished, and that have caused plastic to get onto the line. That's not good. But now we have everything running again. Whoops. That's such a noob thing, getting plastic like that. Oh well, but now everything is running again. Let's have a look at the power. We are using like 30 megawatts. We were using more when it was really running. Now we are a bit low on resources in some places. Oh, talking about that, I should really create more turrets and place. Yeah, this makes the green circuit production run way more than it does currently. I think this is enough. Yeah, that have to be enough. Oh, we can create 15 turrets without having to think about it. Okay, that's definitely enough. So now we should get some more stuff running. So the two things... Oh, and I could place all of these. That's what I was talking about. I could basically place all of the assembly machines for everything and all of the belts and everything. I just couldn't start them because I didn't have the resources. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I didn't have the resource or the technology to select what I should make. But having them in place made it way easier to actually get it started afterwards. So that helped out a bit, and then when we got it, we got everything stored in chests. I still have some of the chests laying around, just as a temporary measure. And yeah, that's basically what happened. Oh, look at this. That's not good. Wow, they're attacking the oil again. Okay. But we got that done, and then we got all of the resources to create the rocket silo. And then when we planked it on, everything looked good, I thought. So we planked it down, we started to fill up with resources, and it went fast to begin with. We had a couple of chests of resources, and we were producing more. We had a lot of resources everywhere, so no big problem. Oh, we have just a little bit over here with yellow belts. Let's get red belts there as well. Okay, everything is a little bit faster now. So yeah, everything was going good, and we extended where we thought that we didn't have enough resources. We extended more copper mining, copper smelting and copper mining, closer to the end, we discovered we had more steel than we could use, but we didn't have enough iron. Okay, rip out the smelters here. We used some of the smelters over here. We used some to just do the iron and continue up. Oh, another attack. What? Shouldn't destroy turrets. That's not nice of you. Of course, it's not nice to shoot you either. But that's me doing that. That's okay. So yeah. We got... That's repaired, great. We got resources where we needed it. When we needed, especially for the green circuits, we changed resources coming from below or above, because we had different amount of resources. And we balanced it so that we had all the resources all the time, basically. And when we didn't get enough, we didn't have enough, we just built more, and then these couldn't feed what they had, so we had to build another belt. But it worked out quite good. So everything was working, we extended that, and then everything went bad. First of all, we didn't have enough materials. Well, we didn't have enough of these low density structures, so we extended that. No big deal. But then we didn't have enough rocket fuel, so we extended that. The problem is we didn't have enough oil for it. That was a big problem. I should have stored more oil. Luckily, we had more... we had this area up here where we had some oil stored since before that we had converted into solid fuel. So I went up, picked it up, and was about to go down, I think, when they attacked. And they attacked around here. Actually, they destroyed most of the power generation down here. They had earlier had an attack at the oil, and they must have had an attack over here somewhere as well. I didn't see any of those. Well, I saw the oil, I didn't see this one. But that attack down here, that basically broke the whole game. Oh, that's lucky. I wasn't aware of them attacking now. Just thought I'd put down a few more turrets, since they seem to be happy to attack over here. There we go. That almost broke the whole game. I think if the attack had come 1 or 2 minutes before, I wouldn't have been able to make it. What I could do, and what I did after that, after finally fighting and getting the bites under control over there, I noticed that it was at 99%. I needed 4 more of these solid rocket fuel. So I could create them myself, and they were actually created by, or some of them were created by the assembly machines as well. And then the power went. And the power went more or less completely. And I had to run up, getting 1 belt in place, which was the whole problem. So if you do something like this, don't have 1 belt going to your power. Use 2 belts. Use 1 belt over here and another set of miners, and put that below. Maybe go from above, go half the way each, or possibly do, instead of 3 of those, do 4. 1 of them from above, 2 of them from below, 2 of them. That would work out. But I did that. I managed to get the rocket fuel in place, and I was worried that it was going to take a long while for the rockets to come up of this this silo, since we didn't have any power. But luckily it went fast enough. We were able to get the satellite that we had created earlier, and we were able to launch. So what is the conclusion? Well, if you want to do this, oh yeah, during all of this we had to change. So in some places we have like here, we have blue inserters where we should have had yellow ones and all of that. If you are doing something like this, what you can learn from my mistakes, from my gameplay, is, well, don't do this, for instance. I didn't see it until now, but don't do this. We're wasting a lot of ore that way, but never mind. But don't be afraid. If something happens, do something else. Just fix it. Just do whatever. And never give up. With 10 minutes or whatever it was when this area was attacked, I thought we lost it. Never give up. You might be able to do it, you might not. But if you give up, you're sure that you won't be able to make it. So don't do that. Anything else? Nah, I think that's more or less it. Change things as they need to be changed. Have a master plan, but don't be afraid of changing it. And don't be afraid of doing... But what I actually should say, store things, but store about the right amount of things. You don't need to store, like I did, like 6,000 extra steel. I didn't know I was doing it, but that's a waste of resources. Store green circuits, that would have been great to store, to have when we got everything running. And above all, oil is your enemy. You will have oil problems. Make sure you fix it immediately. You set up a lot of storage tanks for oil, just to have it for the end game. Because everything else you can kind of rush. You can add more miners here. You can get this base down and put a bunch of miners over here. But oil, sure, you can have pumps over here and over here. And then you have to get it over here, and you need pumps, or you need a separate oil setup. And that's a mess. So for the oil, store as much as you can. If your storage is full, and mine was at a couple of occasions, if it's full, just store more stuff. Oh, I actually have light oil being stored. That means that I don't have enough chemical plants. Let's see. Do I have any chemical plants? They should be, yeah, they're over there. No, I don't. Okay, these have all been disabled because I needed the solid fuel more than I needed the petroleum gas. Let's see. Let's get this going. See if I can get some more. Let's see. Do that. See if I can get some more. Oh, some more solid fuel being produced. I should have. Yeah, I do have a bunch of pipes over here. Oh yeah, we actually filled this up earlier. And yeah, don't be afraid. Like I did, when I noticed we needed more solid fuel and we were breaking it down, change it. Make sure you're not using it for anything else. So I think that's the whole point. Don't be afraid to change things up when it's needed, but also have a plan. Without a plan, without any plan, unfortunately, it's really hard to do this. With a plan, it's still really hard to do this. I was surprised it was that hard. I thought 8 hours when I started the first Speed series. I thought 8 hours, well, sure, it's not easy, but that won't be a big problem, will it? And I started on a good map. I have to admit that. I had a good map to start, and it took me 10 hours. And 10 hours of, if I say it myself, pretty good gameplay. I mean, I've seen the part of the world record, 2 hours. I'm not anywhere close to that. But I didn't try to get the 2-hour record either, or the world record. Okay, let's get that set up. Then we need this one. There we go. And some inserters. Oh yeah, and one thing you should do that I didn't do as much, use shortcuts. It will probably make it way easier. How many are we using? 1, 2, oh, over here I think. I want to use both sides of the belt. There we go. Yeah, use shortcuts to get the stuff. It takes time to go down here, go up, go down, go up. Get all of that done before. But I have to say, this was a really fun thing. Of course, you could always say that, could always improve it. Of course that's possible. But it was really fun trying to figure out everything and to play a normal game instead of some crazy speed setup map. Yes, I did kind of choose the map, but only kind of. Oh, I did not set the seed. I did not do anything like that. I just selected when it was a map I knew I couldn't beat. I said, no, we're not going to play this map. We're going to play a map that I think that I can beat. Okay, now we got a bit more solid fuel. We're still behind on it, of course, but we are getting it all the way to the last assembly machine. Great. But I actually recommend this way of doing the speed challenges. It feels so much better when you do it and you know that you have done it with the intended rules instead of setting up special rules just to beat that achievement. Yeah, we are producing a bit more now, it feels like. Okay, but I think that's about it. Let's see, rocket fuel, yeah, 40%. But that's about it. If you try this, good luck. I know I enjoyed doing it. I maybe didn't enjoy every minute of it, to be honest. Especially the last couple of minutes, that was stressful. But it felt so good when it was finally done. And I knew that I had done it. I had done something that I really was struggling with. And that I didn't know if I would be able to do or not. Anyway, thank you a lot for watching, and I will probably not test this out again. I mean, after I beat this, I didn't know what I did basically. I was so tired. Oh, it's building up over here. That's great. I was so tired. I didn't know what to do. I just basically sat down for a while, and then I came to my senses and got out and got something to eat and all of that, but I was so tired. But it felt so good when we finally did it, and we did it in a nice way. We did it with a normal game. I don't think this challenge is meant to be done with a normal game. I think it's meant to be done with with other map settings. But normal game, that made it so much better, I think. Okay, let's move a bit of plastic over here. Again, this is stuff I didn't know that I had too much of. Okay, put all the plastic. There we go, and put it over there. Great. Then they will use that plastic first, and we have a better chance of getting a lot of plastic up to the red circuits. That's how you have to think all the time, except that you don't have time to think. Anyway, I won't make this any longer than it have been already. It have been quite a long episode to wrap it up. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time in another series. Bye.